The nerve conduction program offers two panels. We can turn them on by clicking on View, then on Panels. At present, the status panel is displayed, but the marker panel is not. We will turn on the marker panel later. Let us begin by looking at the status panel. It is shown in the bottom right corner of the display, just below the monitor trace. And this will give us an indication for different settings of the instrument. At present, the indication for the amplifier is in gray color. It means the amplifier is off. And similarly, our averager is off and we are not acquiring any signals. Next, we have an indication for the stimulus intensity. I'm going to increase the stimulus intensity, and this changes the appearance of the panel. Now it shows the absolute stimulus intensity in large font. When I stop changing the intensity, the panel is displayed in its default configuration. The stimulus intensity is indicated using a sliding bar. The yellow highlight indicates the stimulus level. When it reaches all the way to the right end, that would indicate 100% or the maximum possible stimulation is being delivered. I'm going to turn on the amplifier. Notice the amplifier indication is in green color. I will deliver one stimulus at a time. Notice the indication of stimulation in the status panel using green color. Now I'm going to use recurrent stimulation, and the indicators are in green color. I will turn on the averager, and now the averager indicator is also in green color. So in this way, the status panel gives us a feedback about the settings of the instrument. Let us look at the marker toolbar. It is currently not shown on the screen. There are two ways to display it. One method is to click on View. From the drop-down list, choose Panels and then activate the marker panel. In most conduction studies, the marker panel can be displayed simply by clicking on the marker panel function key, F9 in this case. The panel is shown at the bottom of the traces. It has got many controls. Let's look at them individually. At the beginning, we have three buttons labeled 1, 2, and 3. They correspond to the three markers that are placed on the trace. Then we have a control to place the markers manually in a rapid way. This is called the fast mark. We can clear a single marker, we can clear all markers, and we can decide whether to show them or hide them. I'm going to choose the trace. Let's say I want to hide all the markers. Click on Hide. Click on Show to display them back on the trace. We can clear a marker individually. For example, I can click on marker 1 and clear it, or I can clear all markers on a trace. This is done by doing Clear All. We can place the markers individually. For example, I can take marker 1 and place it at the appropriate site. Then I'm going to place marker 3. Notice that I can place the markers in any order I want. Fast Mark will allow you to place the markers sequentially. And here is an example. I'm going to clear all, click on Fast Mark, and just click at the appropriate locations on the trace. I'm finished with manipulation of markers. I can remove the marker panel by clicking on the function key again. The position of the panels can be changed if necessary. In this example, I'm going to move the status panel above the monitor trace. Right-click into the panel and then choose Undock. This will now show us different panels that are available. The status panel is right now a floating panel. I can bring it to any location that I want. I will bring it into the monitor trace, right click, and then dock it to the top. We can similarly change the position of the marker panel if necessary.